Namaskaram, my dear masters, my dear friends, and my dear gods. Welcome to Aatma Deepo Bhava. After the wonderful meditation of Grand Master Prabodh Ji, we are starting with a wisdom sharing session. To begin with, my humble salutations to Pitamaha Patri Ji, Grand Master Prabodh Ji, to all the seen and unseen masters, and to you all viewer gods. Let me introduce Master Srinivas. He is working as a software engineer and currently living in Seattle, USA. His spiritual journey started from 2016 and he started following Pyramid Meditation channel and Master Prabodh's teachings from 2020 onwards. Recently, he completed Gudakesha program from T7 batch. Welcome, Master Srinivas.
Thank you, Andy. I hope, hi everyone. I hope, you enjoyed a lot, today's session, because today Prabhu sir, told about most of the things about Shakti and connected to oneness. So I hope you had a great session there. So today I'm going to talk about the power of intention. So let me share my screen. I want to present PPT. First of all, since telling to me myself, I'm Srinivas, and okay. So first of all, thank you to Prabodh sir for giving me this opportunity. So I impressed a lot with his teachings, and I'm following him from 2020 onwards. So as Bharati introduced, so I'm Srinivas. I'm living in Seattle, USA, and from 2016 onwards, I am in the spiritual journey. So after joining the Gudakesha in T7, I frequently connected to the source. Like whatever is the source, either we call it as a god or anything we call our soul, we call it as. I'm frequently connecting to that god kind of thing. So I'm feeling more happiness inside of me. So I hope every one of you can benefit of that one. Just join in Gudakesha program within 40 days. Like me, you can transfer it. So 2016 onwards, I'm doing the meditation, but every day I do 1 or 2 hours meditation. Yeah, I'm so happy with that one. But drastically, it changed me a lot when I joined in the Gudakesha program. So this is what I can say about Gudakesha. So Prabodh sir explains all the things logical and spiritual. So generally we are in the logical mind in these generations. So generally everything we think about logical. And I connected to the Prabodh sir as I am also software engineer, and he was also working as a software engineer. So since my logical mind works more than emotional mind, so that's why I easily connected to him, and he explains everything in spiritual way, science way, so that you don't get like belief kind of system, like someone says something, you should not believe anything. So he always says everything full logical. So I hope you will also use this opportunity like me, and you elevate yourself. So coming to the today topic, so that is today is power of intentions. Let me share my screen. So can you guys see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you all. So power of intention or Sankalpa Shakti. So today I'm going to present about it. So first of all, let us think like, why we came this world. Like, some people are rich, some people are poor, some people are happy, some people are sad. Everyone thinks in different way, and and 85% of the people will blame, like, why I'm in the situations. Every time they are thinking like, why, why they are getting all these situations which they are not expected. And they are thinking that maybe some higher power is there. In that higher power always forcing them to be in their situations. So today we are going to discuss about, is there a higher power is there, like, why 80% people are feeling bad, why only 1 or 2% are are getting whatever they want, even though some people are earning lot of money, but internally they may not be happy. Some people, they may not be having any money, but internally they are happy. It's not about money only, whatever you have. But some people are having the good some good intentions, like, they are happy, they are feeling happy, but some people are not happy. So generally most of the people, we came this world, just and we want everything because we want to be the happy. But we think more than it twice, like, are we, are most of the people, are they happy? So as per the statistics, they say 85% people are not happy. Why people are not happy? Is there any, if God is created all of us equal, why some people are happy, some people are not happy, some people are rich, some people are poor, like, why it is happening? So our rishis also got the same thought, and instead of just blaming on the God, so they go deeper inside and they found the all the answers. So and and finally what they found out is, hey, we are creating our reality, kind of thing. I hope, like in the previous session, you might have heard about the we are creating our reality, or law of attraction, kind of thing. So today we are going to discuss more deep into it. And the power of intention is nothing but the same as, almost like a law of attraction, or or you are creating own reality, kind of thing. So what they have found it is, like, we are thinking that Brahma created this world, and Vishnu is, he is maintaining this world. But they don't, they don't control us anything. Just we are creating our own things, like our thoughts and our beliefs are, they are the driving force for our life. So let me go through the slides. So, one minute. So what is the power of intention? Yeah. So what is the power of intentions? And like, first, what about the like basics about what is thought? So idea or opinion produced by thinking or occurring suddenly in mind. So this is the definition, I got it in the Google. So what it does mean is, suppose if you are seeing any car, and immediately you get the thought, right? Or or when you are sitting idle, you might be thinking about your family or your friends. um, so then, seeing the car is also kind of thought. Or when you're sitting ideal, you are thinking about so many things, that is also thought. So that is all about the thought. And what is intention? So intentions are nothing but, suppose, when you are seeing, when you are thinking about one thing too much, or if you want to have desire, that we call it as intentions. So intention is nothing but, suppose when you see the car and you like the color, you like the model, and you want to have it, and you have so much intention inside of it, like desire inside of it to have that car. So we call it as a intentions. So what is the difference between thought and intentions? Thought is nothing but, the thoughts will come and stay sometime and it goes away. But intentions are, like, people are attaching to it. When people are attaching that one, then we call them it as intention. So that is, the thoughts are short lived and intentions are long lived. So in this world, like, Patrijis are saying, or, Prabhu sir is saying, hey, we are the gods, and even our rishis also said, as per Vedas, so we are the gods, right? When we are the gods, then who is fulfilling our command? Suppose if you say, I want something, who is fulfilling our command? So we call it as we are the part of the soul, or we are part of the nature. Then whatever you wish, your commands are fulfilled by soul or nature or God. So whatever it may be, like um, any wish you have strong desire, those are all fulfilled by the God. That's why our rishi system, they have created the different angels, or different devatas they have created, and and they encouraged us to go to the God and ask them whatever you want, such a way that then you are asking them, and you have a belief like they are going to give you, then automatically it will come into reality. Because whenever you ask, you are the God, automatically nature will, our soul will provide or execute your command. So how our thoughts or intentions will be converted into the reality? Just, this is about basics. First of all, suppose you have a, here, if you see here, like the thoughts, when you are attaching to that thought, then it will become intentions. When intentions are, when you have intentions and you started imagining, your intention, then it will become a primary reality. Then once you have inside you, it has a primary reality, then automatically it will convert it into secondary reality. So we are thinking that, suppose, consider an example, like, you want to build a big building of house, or you want to buy the big house. So in that case, when you saw some house and you think that, yeah, that house looks good to me, I want to be live in the same house as, like, or better house than that one. So when you have the strong desire, every day you are keep on thinking about, and you are releasing your thoughts to nature, and you are putting into more intention way, you are have releasing that your intention to the nature. So our soul, so, and you started imagining, like, yes, I want to have that big house. Then what happens? So inside of you, inner you, it will create the primary reality. So your intentions, what are all the intentions you have, first inner, it will create the primary reality. That is the ultimate reality. So whatever you have created the primary reality, automatically it will be converted into the second reality. So second reality is nothing but, automatically somehow, nature will provide some ways such that you can buy the house, or you acquire that house, and you are the you own that house. So that is the second reality. So generally we think that, when you have the house, then we think that that is the reality. But actually, whatever is there inside of you, then it will translate it to the outside. So it will call it as a secondary reality. So, and like, we have so many desires, like, all people have multiple desires, and it will be fulfilled, it will be fulfilled. And one day you will come to know, like, the, like, we are progressing towards the absolute reality. This absolute reality is nothing but you are we are going, we are after fulfilling the wishes, like a small kid, we are giving one toy to him. So when we are giving the toy to him, what happens? He thinks that, oh, that toy makes me happy. So whenever he makes, and he played for 2 3 days, and he thinks that, oh, that is not making me happy, and he throw it out, and he takes the another toy. And like that, it's keep on goes and observing one by one, and he thinks that everything is happy, 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 and he will come to know it is not happy. And in the same time, he's acquiring the experiences, or he experiences, and he'll come to know, oh, toys not does not make him happy. So later, like teenage age and younger age or old age, is keep on acquiring the experiences. And when you are experiencing the experiences, then he will come to know actually what he is searching, why he is searching, and he is progressing towards the absolute reality. So from childhood onwards, we are all, like, whatever the situation we are in, it is all because of our intentions only. That one we release it to the nature. nature executed us, and it will give towards to us. So I hope you got it about this point. This is the main, like, your thoughts, like whatever the thoughts you have, it won't be, 95% of the people thoughts won't come to the reality. I'll tell you, like, in later slides, like why thoughts, 95% of the people, why thoughts won't come into reality, why, strong desires or intentions are come into the reality. I'll explain it later clearly. So about the daily thoughts. So, like if I say, hey, if I am saying, hey, whatever the thoughts are there, those will be converted into reality, right? But some people may not believe it, because from our childhood we have seen, hey, I want car, I want building, I want good job. But people are ending up with whatever they are thinking. Like, some people think that I want to have good job, my job should not be loose, but finally they are getting fired, kind of thing. So why it is happening? Even though they want something, but they are getting other thing. Why they are getting it? It's because of our intentions are like two ways. One is the positive thoughts intentions and negative thought intentions. Like, suppose you want to have a big car. In that, what happens? Even in the current situation, you cannot afford it, but you have strong desire it. But in the meantime, you are getting some background. You will get so many thoughts like, hey, can you afford that car? Or can I pay EMI to that car? Or is my job supports? What if my job lose? Like, kind of thing. Negative thoughts keep on, like a kind of inner chart, keep on bombarding. Or if you tell your intention to your friends, it's based on your circle. They will tell us in a different way. Like, you are thinking the wrong way. You cannot afford it. Why you need that one? Such a way that, so here you have a strong to buy a strong desire to buy a car, but at the same time you cannot, you are releasing so many negative thoughts. One positive thought, like around 8 to 9 negative thoughts you are releasing. And that you don't know, because those happens in subconscious level, or to environment, you don't know. So generally that's why, instead of whatever you wish, it happens in opposite side. So, like, one guy, for example, he don't want to lose the job, and but for it to, he will go to his colleagues and he always says, hey, something is happening in my company. I may be, we maybe lose the job. We maybe lose the job. Even though if he's a top performer, like, he is going to lose the job, because I told you, right? Our nature or God or source, whatever it may be. So whatever is most of our intentions, it will execute. It does not have any emotion, kind of thing. From the God perspective, there is no good or there is no bad. Our God, our soul, nature, always thinks whatever you wish, whatever you have strong desires, it is going to fulfill. So here we are giving 85% or 80% of the negative thoughts. That's why 85% of the people end up in the, maybe they are not happy in their life. So daily, if you think, from your childhood to till you die, every second you get thought, every milliseconds you get the thought, different thought that we don't know. We are not aware of those thoughts. Like, the statistics says, we are getting thoughts 60K to 80K thoughts, average per day. So if you categorize the thoughts, I think if you see this chart, maybe you are familiarized with, this is the pie chart we call. So in this pie chart, if you see, the most of them are about like anxiety, or about they are negative thoughts only. Most of them are negative thoughts. So and some of them are related to family, some of them are related to work, and some of them are related to different thoughts. So here, since we are releasing more negative thoughts, so we are getting only that one. So, and now now I think based on this one we can come to conclude that, hey, we are creating, so we are not getting because of our thoughts only. So so law of attraction are creating the own reality. So suppose if you say creating own reality, people may not get it, like, hey, why I'm not creating. That's why I like the term like law of attraction. So law of attraction says, hey, whatever intentions you have, if it is a positive intentions, you will attract. If you have negative intentions, you will attract. So then so thought as a seed. Suppose what you are attracting, whatever the thoughts you have, you are attracting. So if you have positive thoughts, you will attract the positive. If you have negative thoughts, you are attracting the negative thought. And so and we attract the similar events based on our thought frequency. We have, everyone has different thought frequency. Like some of them are very positive, some of them are miracle thoughts, some of them are normal thoughts, some of them are negative thoughts. So whatever the thought frequency you have, you are going to attract them. So I will come to this one. So here, from the Google, I found out, like, this is the frequency. So what, suppose if you are in fear, if you are in fear, so always, suppose someone is in the fear, they are always getting, in life something has happened to them, they started fearing. So all bad things happens to them, because once you release the some kind of emotion to the nature or source, so you are going to attract the similar frequency thoughts. Suppose once you have the fear, then you have the grief and like shame, these kind of nearby frequencies you attract, and all things are happens to you. But in we know our life is a cycle. Some days we are happy, some days we are sad, some days we are happy. But when you see the Rishi's life, they are always be happy, because even if they are getting something bad against to them, so what they do, they don't let their emotions down, they are always be at the happy state. So that it will be there sometime after that. And what happens, because of their state, they are always attraction the more happiness. That's why they are always be happiness. But in a normal people case, what happens, when they are in fear, they are always be in the fear, so they are attracting the similar kind of people. When they are fear, maybe some of their friends comes and scold them, or some of the friends, they don't take care of them. So they are always thinking that, why I'm getting that one. And they are keep on releasing the same frequency. When they are keeping the same frequency, then they attract the more kind of events. So when they are attracting the more events, and they are in that, always in that state only. And when they are in that state, then once they started thinking the process, they are changing the thinking process, automatically they are going up high. That's why, like a how night and day, how like a different seasons, the similarly our behavior, normal people behavior also varies like that. Like it's a, if you observe, everything in this world is a cycle. Without cycle, like if you see the trees, spring season come, different seasons will come, it's a nature. And if you see the earth, everything is a cycle. Even our thought process also cycle. But if you break that cycle, like a rishis, or like a high joy people, then you will also be attract the similar kind of thing. So we call that one as a miracle thinking. So when you are thinking in a miracle way, even if it is a negative situation also, if you are thinking in the miracle way, then you are only attracting the good thoughts. So if you have any questions, please let me know, because I keep on going it, and I don't know whether you guys following it or not. um, so so that's what, we attract the similar events based on our thought frequency. I hope you understood this one. Like so some people, if you say law of attraction works, or creating your own reality works, then people say, hey, they don't believe it. Hey, how you are saying that one, they don't believe it. So, we have the gravity force is there, right? Whether you know it or not, the gravity force works. It is a law. It is a, the nature principle. So it should work it whether you know it or not. When you throw something, always attracted by the earth. The similarly, whether you know it or not, it is working. So we are all in the current situation where we are in. We are a poor, or we are a having good job, good family, or not good family, or we are in a different situation. All it is because of our emotions. I know our we are attracted right now. So it is working on us, but we don't know it is working. It is working on us. So always we have to believe it, like try to understand it in logical way, such a way that because personally I'm a logical person, such a way that I hope most of you are in these generations are logical. So then we have to started believing like our masters, like who are all in that reached that stage. Like suppose if you want to play cricket, how you are following the Sachin Tendulkar, how he is playing, he's the similar way. Since we are in the spiritual journey, we have to follow the great masters, who we know. Then whatever they say, because they already know the secret, so it is easy for us to follow instead of reinventing the wheel. So, and always have a good emotions with attract the good frequency thought. So that's what like always have the miracle kind of thoughts and emotions, release it to the miracle kind of thoughts and emotions, so that so that then you are always good frequency thoughts. Like I said here, suppose Prabhu sir always says, hey, joy, always laugh. Why he always says, in a Gudakesha program also, he keep on starts with the joy. Why he always say joy, love, and he always share to others. It's because of we will attract the similar kind of thing. Even so that's why he always even he give us the task saying that, hey, always laugh kind of thing. So if you laugh every day, then you attract the similar events. And he made some kind of formula. We may not know all of them, but if you follow him, automatically we attract it. So that's what. And so here, I read one book like the secret book. In that secret book, I have an example like a robot. What he says is, Robert is a like a homosexual kind of guy. So what happens? He always thinks that, hey, he is not fit in this society. So whenever he goes to the job, his colleagues always they don't mingle with him. He always thinks that he is the problem in the office. Whenever he comes to the the street, people are away from him. And when he comes to the home, even that home, like their parents or their family members, they they don't interact with much him. So he is always in the dilemma. So when he wrote letter to finally when he applying this the principle, what he come to know, the problem is not with them, problem is with him. Then he started imagining himself, everyone in this world likes me, loves me. So he started strongly, he started desire to have imagining himself. So when he started desiring himself, so what happens in the colleagues in the office, automatically they transferred to, most of the colleagues are transferred to the different places. And now new colleagues came, and when he goes to the office now, so they started, everyone comes and started talking to him, and they became a friends to him. Later they became a best friends to him. So, and after that, when in the group also, he's going with his colleagues, and for all the people likes him to talk to him. And then once that positivity come to you, like the once you elevated your emotion to high level, obviously you attract the similar kind of emotions. Or similar kind of emotion is nothing but similar kind of people, you will attract. So that's what, like like here, an example, like you saw the kids, right? They are always be happy. Suppose if dad says I want to, toy, then they always believe. They always in good emotions. That's why, they are the most even though they are eating less, they are the most happiest persons, because they maintain their emotions like that. So if you are also following the similar secret, definitely, we are going to attract the good people, and we can fulfill our wishes. So don't say it is kind of trash or kind of thing. Don't think like that, because how the gravity works, similar way that law of attraction or creating your own reality, or the power of intentions will work. So this is the, I hope you got it. This is the frequency matrix, we got it. So I'm checking the time. So why are my intentions are no, so some people are thinking that why my intentions are not manifesting. So we know, I as I already said, we are the co-creators, right? So we are creating I am creating my own reality, you are creating your own reality. Like, because we are all creating the reality, that's why this world is Brahma is nothing but collection of union of all of us. So conceptually, he is a union of all of us. Like everyone is creating their reality, but why it is not happening, because of, because of the less energy kind of thing. So we don't have less, we have less energy. Our energy, like, if the avatar, someone says, hey, it should happen, automatically it will happen. But when we say, it is not happen immediately, because of the energy difference between all of us. So we try to increase our energy. When you are trying to increase our energy, automatically, automatically it will happen. So I want to remind you here, one, I in the YouTube I heard about the Sadhguru story. So in the Sadhguru story, what he says is, one guy, he is going in the forest. When he is going in the forest, he saw one special tree. When he saw the special tree, so first he thinks that, he saws everywhere, no one is there. After that, when what happens, when no one is there, then he thinks that, oh, now I'm hungry. If I get the good food, then I'm happy. So first of all, he got the good food. After that, when he thinks that, oh, now if I get some kind of breeze, cool breeze, I am so happy. So he got cool breeze. And after that, when he want to sleep, then he got bed. He slept, and after that he wakes up. Then what happens, he thinks that, oh, some demon is there. Then definitely one demon with appeared. And then he asked demon, do you eat me? Then he eats, because whatever his intention is there, it is going to happen, right? So now, you think, since our intentions are not comes to reality, it is because of, it is a benefit to us, because we don't have control over our mind. So we will get hurt more than, like, we benefit it. That's why this is also God gift to us, because our energy is low, we are not in consciousness. That's why our thoughts are not, become the reality. So only our intention, strong desires, they are becoming the reality. And this is the, that's how God made this one. And this is a benefit to us only. And we should not think about anything bad about it, because in imagining your every thought becomes to the reality, we are in a mess up state than right now. Okay, change our subconscious mind. So we need to change our subconscious mind. 90% of the behavior comes from our subconscious mind. So some people, we are thinking that, why my thoughts are coming to reality. It's all because of the subconscious mind. Because like I told you, right, every day 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts are coming, and out of 80,000 thoughts are coming from your subconscious mind. So when 95% of the subconscious mind is always negative for the most of the people. So that's why and those are nothing but we call it as a karma. Whatever we are stored as a blocks or goods. It stores in the subconscious mind. So and so without and we have to empty the. Suppose if someone comes and says, hey, I fulfill my wishes, then it will be a problem. So without emptying our subconscious mind, we should not, even if it power comes also, it will goes back. So we have so many stories, in this world. Like here, I have noted down one story, like Vishwamitra story. In the Vishwamitra story, he meditated a lot, he acquired a power. So when he acquired power, when, if you have some kind of emotions are there, then even though if you are acquiring the power, they will go away. Like first, Sekuntala come, and Indra sent Sekuntala to Vishwamitra, and he promised everything to the Sekuntala. She asked everything, what he providing everything, whatever he. Finally one day his all power is gone, and finally he asks about mangoes. Then when he asked the mangoes, he could not able to give, and she left, and he started doing meditation again, and the Ramba came, and he finally realized it, like this trick by Indra. Then he put some curse on Ramba, and he loses all the power. So and finally he come to know, my emotions are reducing my energy. So you should be careful. Finally, when he was doing meditation, finally Indra came, and after so many days he got the food, like Vishwamitra got the food. So when Indra come and asks, hey, well, at the time of eating the food, Indra come and asks, can you give me that food? Then at that time he donated to the food, and finally he got liberated. So this is an example, like we have subconscious mind. If you are, if you don't fulfill our subconscious mind, or if you don't emptying our subconscious mind, these problems may come. I think I need to go a little bit fast. So here, beta, alpha, theta, right, in subconscious mind, like this is our conscious mind, this is the subconscious mind, this is the unconscious mind. So we have like different states are there. Like we are always in the conscious mind, but when we go to the sleep, our subconscious mind, invoke. I might say we go to the subconscious mind state, like our brains, when we are thinking, our thoughts, the brain releases some waves. We call it as a like a delta, theta, alpha, beta, gamma. So the subconscious mind. So when we want to clean the subconscious mind, like why people say meditation is useful, because you are directly go to the subconscious level when you are in deep state. There, if you are giving the affirmations kind of thing, automatically it will clean your subconscious mind. When you are going to the deep meditation, then it will clean up unconscious mind. So the like so if you want to if you have any kids or anyone, so when they are sleeping, if you give the affirmation, because when you are sleeping, we are in the subconscious mind state. So whatever the blocks they have, they are going to clear. So make sure that you do it, you follow this tip, when they are sleeping, such a way that you can set their subconscious mind. So how to manifest our thoughts? So funny part here is, whenever we have the thought, because nature does not have any time. So nature does not have any time. And we need to give some time, like when you are planting the seed, it takes time to, like when you are planting the tomato seed, tomato seeds come and take time, right? So similarly, our intentions also take time, and that too, these intentions are take time because of our less energy only. But anyway, I told you, right, it is a good for us only. So because we are getting 95 thoughts, whatever the intentions you have, if it comes to true, then obviously we are in the different state, like we are bad position than now. So that's why we need to give some time to the intent, time to manifest the your thoughts. So and one thing is, So people say we are in this situation because of our intentions only. Some people judge us, right? Like, we should not judge the other people. Like what intentions you have. If you want to have money, yeah, put that intention. If you want to have money, if you want to have something, you put it. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Only you should apply it to the spiritual. It does not like that. We came here to enjoy the life. We came here to fulfill our wishes. Suppose one thief is there, he want to earn more money by by stealing from someone. Yeah, his level is that one, so that he has that intention. So from the higher masters, they don't see thief has the bad intention. The higher masters always see, yes, his intentions are correct. And in even good people also, they have good intentions, like he want to he want to share his knowledge, or he want to help the others. Even that intentions are good. Our intentions are based on our level, like how kids like kindergarten wants to learn ABC, and first grade want to learn addition, subtractions. The similar way, similar way, our intentions also will change, and no one will judge here. So our intentions are always based on the energy. Please remember, whatever the intentions you have, you can put it. But I'll tell you, like later, like what kind of like if you are putting the, and please remember, if you are putting the bad intentions, like in case, in this case, thief, we have no judgment, but ultimately he has to suffer, because whenever he is stealing something, he always have thoughts like, hey, later what if police caught or something, what will happen? Because of he put so many negative thoughts in his subconscious mind. Later those thoughts will come and haunt you, like this life or next life. So that's why always, what we say, instead of following our own way, here no one judges, but if you are following the good master, that will be the better. So it will be better for our soul journey. So we need to drop the ego and connect to the source. Actually, the main reason for this, all of our problem is are not happening because of our ego. When we are dropping the ego, then we are connecting to the source. I hope ego is nothing but you are identified by like a wife, husband, employer, or like I'm a strong, I'm a mother, father, these we call it as ego. Once you drop this ego, you won't get any kind of thoughts, and your energy will increase. So we are doing meditation. Finally, we want to drop our ego, and once we drop the ego, we are always be at the conscious state. And and we need, and Patricia Sar also said, we need to maintain the spiritual and material balance between the spiritual and material life. So and even our PMC and everyone says, Prabhu Sir says, hey, you need to maintain the balance. If you don't maintain the balance, then you may not be feel happy. That's why you always maintain balance between the spiritual and material life. And we have some kind of soul journeys there, like first like animal kingdom to human kingdom we are coming. After that we are going to the higher kingdom. So in the human kingdom also, people are in different state. I told you, right, our intentions are based on our level. So we have two kind of level. We call it as a like a sattva, rajas, tamas, level kind of thing. So so I think, I hope you guys know. So based on our level only, we are getting like for example here, Kumbhakarna, Ravana, Vibhashana, Rama. Suppose Kumbhakarna is a Thomas one. Although he always wants to his desire is always wants to eat something. So his intentions are correct based on his level. So we should not judge like why Kumbhakarna is sleeping, because his intentions are correct. In later life, he will translate into the Rama state. So we should not never judge that one. And Ravana, he is a egoist kind of thing. I mean, say he want to achieve something. He is the Rajas. So he always want to achieve something, even if if it hurts by others. So that's we call it as a Ravana. So his intentions also correct. There is no harm here. There is no harm, but ultimately he will suffer. But you may ask, if Ravana is good, why so many people are suffered? People are suffered because of their intentions only. Suppose one thief is there, he wants to, he wants to get money, so he is looking for opportunity. But in that, suppose in the town, so many, rich people are there. Among the some rich people, among the rich people, some of them are some of them are, have fear inside of them. Hey, what if I lose the money, if my thief comes? So that those will attract this thief. And so here, based on the rich people intentions, thief got created. Based on the thief, rich people, got created. So here, from the higher point of view, there is nothing. Thief intentions are correct, rich people intentions are correct. So that's how it happens. So here there is nothing or right or wrong, kind of thing. So Ravana, Vibhishna, and Rama. Vibhishna is nothing but Sattva Guna, so he is a good. Rama is Nirguna. He does not, Nirguna is nothing but like a sun. He always sees everything and leave it. So now Vishnu always sees and everything lives in this world. He don't judge anything, whether you are good or you are bad or anything. So God is really, if he is a really God, he don't judge anyone. He always sees whether you are in good state or in bad state, because you are creating your reality. God does not have any power to change you, because that's you decide it, you are creating the reality. So and best intentions of my soul journey, like what kind of intentions we need to put, like I told you, right? Even though we know, every we should not judge others, but as for our soul journey, what is the best one? So our best one is always we need to follow the good people, and don't spend too much goals on the wrong goals. Like if you have wrong goals, then you should not, don't spend too much goals on that one. If you are then you are losing the power. Suppose you want to have your aim is to be engineer, but from your childhood, if you're always spending the your energy on engineer, ultimately will become. But it is okay to go to the movies, go to your friends, you can go, you can distribute. But if you are distract too much, you miss your goal. The similarly in the spiritual, all of our, why we came this world, because of we want to merge in that soul. So always our intentions close to that soul, like the path to the soul, obviously that will be the good. So, and always we need to use the proper way. And we have I'll come to this space, I think I mean, and always you need to think emotional brain is greater than logical brain. You have to think like you should have. So so I told you, right? I'm also logical, but always Prabhupada sir says, hey, you need to believe you're emotional. So when you are thinking about law of attractions, you should not think about logical brain. And some people may believe it, or some people not believe it. And because in spiritual world, always emotional brain is, you need to think it emotionally, and we need to, we should think less about logical. Okay. So I have noted down here, like whatever I told, I have noted down here. And here, I think, I hope everyone knows about life purpose versus soul purpose. So soul purpose is nothing but, the final, like if you want to go to engineering, engineering is the soul. But life purpose is like first grade, you have to complete the first grade, second grade, you need to complete the second grade. All of our intentions are based on our life purpose, but our ultimate journey is the soul purpose. So, that's how it goes. So if you put energy to the soul, that will be better. So when you are going to the first grade, if you are playing with a lot of with your friends, instead of your main aim, that is okay. But if you are playing too much, then it will be a problem. That's why our intention should be always you have to aim the higher one. So here I note down the list of the things we need to follow, so that we can tap the power of intentions. First of all, you need to put the goals. Hey, without putting the goals, you need to ask someone. Even if you want to have the food, you need to ask your mom. Similarly, you need to start asking. You should not think like, nature. You have to ask whenever they are asking. I told you, right? Our nature is always our command executor. So we have to ask the nature or God, or whatever you call it as. So, and you need to believe the power of intention, because it's like gravity, how it works out. So it works in the similar way. That's why you need to believe the power of intentions. And we need to visualize some goals. So like how, when the desire becomes the primary reality, actually, when you have desire, when you started visualizing it, like if you want to have building or car, you started visualizing that one, automatically primary reality will get created inside of you. When primary reality get inside of you, then automatically secondary reality will come. That's why we have to visualize some goals or imaginations. And be smile always. So Prabodh sir always says be smile. Why be smile? I told you, right? It is because of you're attracting the similar frequency. If you are happy, you are always attracting the good friends, good family members, and like good kind of people. That's why you need to join in this kind of satsanga. They say like PMC. After I joining Gudakesha, I benefited a lot. Why I benefited a lot? Because I have the similar kind of frequency people. So they are always be good. I can share anything, like how I am sharing to my mom. I can share anything to them. Then I'm so happy with that one. That's why you always need to be uh, you know. Um, yeah, with a similar kind of people. Like always need to smile. So still I'm learning the smile. But we have to be smile. When we are smiling, then we are attracting it. Meditate regular. This is also important. You need to meditate always regular. First, you need to ask the goals. Why we need to meditate regular? When we are meditating the regular, then our subconscious my thoughts will come reduce. When our subconscious thought reduce, our power increases and our intentions execute fast. That's why. And go vegetarian. We have to go to the vegetarian. So definitely, this helps us a lot to to emotions, because it increases the energy. And we are all gods here. When you are killing someone and eating, it's like it's too bad. That's why we always say go vegetarian. If you explain this topic, each one will take time. But I'm going in fast mode, because of we are approaching time. So be always like mind-minded people. So always you need to be with the like-minded people. I explained you, right? And you know see, this is the important point. Like if you want to have money, you always what you want, do the same to the world and get multifold. Like donate money. If you want money, donate money. If you want happiness, donate happiness. If you want to get more meditation, teach meditation to them. So whatever you give it, it will come in tenfold. Okay. And day always starts with the gratitude and ends with gratitude. So gratitude is the main thing. So I came here because of my mom, my dad, my friends, and everyone, my teachers. So we have to be grateful. And when we are getting the fruit or anything, it's so many people are working, and even sun works. Different devatas also work. So everything we should be the gratitude. When you have the gratitude, you are at the gratitude is a higher frequency. You always be connected to the higher similar kind of people. That's why always when you wake up to the till night, when you are driving the car, you have to gratitude with the car. When you are going to the shop, you need to gratitude the shop owner. Like when you are walking on the road, you need to gratitude to the government, because so many people are works and we are comfortable here because of so many people hard work. And that's why when you need to always starts with gratitude. And you need to set and repeat the positive affirmation. You always need to set and repeat it positive affirmation. So it will clean your subconscious mind and it will set the new subconscious mind. That's why you have to always think that yes, I'm the great. I know people will say, right, you have to be great. But when you are saying in the meditative mode, then it will be more effective than in the normal mode. So maintain that always have the miracle thoughts. You maintain the diary and you write it every day, so that it will be set in your subconscious mind. So write down your thoughts, whatever thoughts you have, whatever thinking. Do you have so many inner charts are there? So it's always coming, keep on coming. So if you write down, then you will come to know your thought patterns, where I am thinking wrong, where I am thinking right. So you will get those kind of patterns. And listen to your intentions, and always you need to listen to your intentions, and intentions will come only when you are in the deep state, like alpha, theta, delta states. It will come out, so that you have it will guide us. Your inner will guide you. No, you need not guide from anyone. Your inner will guide. So whatever I'm saying, it is a true or false, just ask inner. Or whatever others are saying, like Gudakesha program, and what they're sharing, it is true or false. You need not ask anyone, just ask your inner. So it will give you. So, and have a mind open to anything but attached to nothing. So you should be open to anything. Like everything is possible in this world. Don't think like I'm a great, I'm a something. So anything, and you should not attach to anything. Like you should not attach to anything or anyone. And suppose if someone is scolding you, you should not attach to that one. Just leave it that one, because their their state is in that level only. So we should, but once you attach it to that one, you change your frequency to the down. So if you leave it, your frequency goes up. Always starts with what you want. So you should always starts with what you want. Suppose if you want to have job, you always started believing like, yes, I already have job, then automatically will get it, because I told you, right, nature is always execute your command. So always, like if you want to be the higher state, you need to start thinking like you are already in that state, and you cannot give away what you don't have. Suppose like if you want to have the love, then donate the love, like kind of thing. And that's how law of attraction works. No justification. I think I explained to you, like we should not have any justification. Always think about the life. Always you need to think about life purpose greater than soul purpose. Sorry, less than soul purpose. Here I think I put the wrong. So you need to follow your heart. Always you need to aim the end goal. Like if you want to be engineering, engineering is the end goal. You should always follow that one. Don't be distracted too much. So you need to maintain. You need to follow the silence. When you are in the silence every day, you can hear the inner chart, and and your subconscious pattern. Everything you can hear. So you talk less as much as possible. Okay, this is the last slide. So you need to give up the personal history. Suppose personal history in the sense, hey, my dad is like that, my mom is like that, or I am rich, I'm great, I studied very nice, like I'm topper at everything. Like those kind of personal history, you have to live it. So you should not live, because because that will makes your ego goes up. That's why you should live it. And you cannot solve the problem same mind as you created. Ignore the inner chat and follow your intentional great teacher. So suppose we are here because of our intentions, right? We have that mind. We need to change that mind. Without changing the mind, if you apply the same mind to suppose Prabodh sir or someone is saying, with the same mind, if you think, then it will be a problem. You have to leave this mind, and you need to start believing it. If you follow whatever they are saying it, you will reach there. So because we are here because of our state only. In the current situation, if you are happy, no need of following anyone. But if you want to desire to have something, then just follow your role model. Teach yourself as you are already, and you need to teach yourself treat means you have to always be treated love. That is the main important. If you want to be love, you want to be love. You always feel like, suppose if you want to achiever, you have to feel a achiever. First you need to treat yourself, and then automatically other people will treat you. So remember, always you need to treat yourself. So you should have a you should have a wisdom. Like wisdom is like it will tell about difference between the good and bad. In terms of spiritual world, wisdom is different, but in the material world, it will be difference between the good and bad. in the spiritual world there is no good or there is no bad, but in this in material life there is a difference between the good and bad. So in the spiritual world, wisdom means, identify the what is actual and what is the not real and real. So we say God or something is a real, but the rest of the all of us are not a real kind of thing. But since we are in this material world, you should always think. You have to by using wisdom you need to avoid the your thoughts or a kind of thing. So and the last point I have noted down here is every night you need, suppose every night when you are going to sleep, if today something is happening against you, you need to surprise, hey, why happened to me, why, what is the problem? You should not supposed to happens to me. And if you are if you are surprising, then automatically you will release that whatever the bad you have in your subconscious mind, you will release it, and you start freshly. So because you are sending to the nature the frequency, you are surprising, if you accept it, it's keep on repeating. If you surprise, and you need to be surprised, then you are sending the new frequency to the soul or nature, then automatically it will execute. So I have collected all these points from the various sources, and like Patrizi book, and different like a secret, and then I have noted down a little bit like the secret book, Ronda Bain, or Ramta books, and Power of Intention, Dr. Wayne, and different PMC channels. So just I call it's a random thoughts about all of them, because Power of Intention is nothing but it's a collection of all of them. It is not a specific to anything. It's a union of everything. That's why I collected from everywhere. I hope I took extra over time. So if anyone have any doubts, please let me know, or if you want to have anything, please share it. And finally, I thank you to Prabodh sir for giving me this opportunity. Yeah.
Srinivas sir, thank you so much for a wonderful session. I really like this point where you said that when we are surprised, the negative energy will be released. It was a very, very beautiful point. Thank you so much, sir.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, so any other people have any doubts? Or, if you want to share anything, and please
Namaste, Master.
unmute yourself. Yeah, thank you. Hello.
It was a very good session. I just wanted a little more clarification about the last point. You need to be surprised. I didn't understand it properly.
Okay. So, like suppose suppose if anyone is going to office and it happens to bad to them on that day because of his manager or someone put some harsh behavior on them, then then generally when we come out of the office, when we come to the home, we think in bad way, like, hey, why it happened to me? Like we accepted it instead of accepting. If you are if you are surprising, why it happened to me, I'm a so good employee, and I always do the best work. And if you are surprising yourself, yourself means like like you did not expected that one, but it happened, then you surprise. Suppose when you are home and suddenly if mom comes to your home, then you surprise it, right, without telling to them, hey, how it happened. The similar way, any bad things comes also, if you surprise it, then you are releasing whatever the bad you have, and you are sending the same time positive signals to the nature, saying that, hey, it's because of nature, hey, whatever I don't want to wish, I'm not accepting it. That is the good way, you are sending the like suppose people generally what they do, they suffer a lot. When they are suffering, they are sending the low vibration frequency to the nature, then they attract the next day also similar kind of thing. But when you surprise it and happily send, hey, it should not happen to me, I'm so good, then you are sending the high frequency thoughts to the one, automatically it will correct it. You got it? That's
Yes.
so, yeah, this point is also more useful to you. Anyone who wants to
And we
use
can
it.
also bless them, right?
Pardon?
Can we also bless them?
Yeah. We should bless them. I think I noted down somewhere here point. We should always, means we should not judge, and we always need to bless them.
Yes. Thank you.
Actually, look like I spent too much time on starting, so I did not estimate it. It goes overflows the time.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So yeah, I think if anyone does not have any thoughts or any doubts, we can close the session.
Okay.
So I'll send this PP2 in that chart. If anyone wants to use these pointers, they can use it.
Thank you so much, Master Srinivas. That was a wonderful session. You have given us so much of information and you have gathered so many points, good points from so many sources. We are very thankful to your session. We had a wonderful knowledge sharing. I think everybody is complimenting you, and that was a wonderful sharing. Yes, Masters.
Yeah, sure.
So we applaud Master Srinivas for his wonderful session, and we are thankful for this platform, and we offer our humble salutations to Pitamaha Patriji, Grandmaster Prabodhji, and all the technical team and the organization team, as well as other people who are directly and indirectly responsible for this session to happen every day. So with this, we will conclude the session, and we wish to come in more numbers for tomorrow's session. Masters, please share these links with all your friends so that they'll get an opportunity to hear to our Grandmaster Prabodhji's session, Anando Brahma, tomorrow live. That will be a wonderful experience for them to come and encounter with our master. So with this, we are thankful to each and everyone. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you to Bharti, madam.